Leverhagen was really a super experimental film during the first COVID lockdown, and it was such a tiny movie, but still had already this strong female character into it I really liked. And now reprising this role at a total different setting, being side to side someone like Ving Rhames in New York City, where the story takes place, and to be able to, yes, tell the story of Tony, this great, strong female character, was, yeah, such a heartfelt project for me, and I love to revisit this role again. Mm, It was actually quite easy because I knew how he worked already. But of course, we had another setting now, and everything was bigger than compared to the German movie. And I like to work with him because he so much focuses on the characters. He's really an actor's director, I would say, who really takes care of his actors. We really got to rehearse every scene. We got to ask every question we had, and we got time uh, doing our work, and he was really there for us, and that's what I really appreciate with his work. It's really nice to work with him. The journey or the development Tony is having in the movie, and her drive and her persistence is also something I can, yeah, connect to, because I also had this sports background in my youth, and I think I'm a person who is, yeah, not giving up so fast like Tony does. So there are definitely parts in her I also have within myself, and then to combine these two time layers where she's this young girl on the one side who is really not giving up, who doesn't take a no as a no, but still going to get it. And then on the other side, who is later this female boxing manager in this super male dominated industry. I could also um, connect to, because I'm also a producer on this project, so I have certain responsibilities also in this whole business affairs thing. So I knew quite well both sides of her, and yeah, that made it really really interesting for me to dive into these two different Tonys. I think this is really an important and strong message of the film. Besides, we have this, what I just said, the strong female character, but I would also say it's about curiosity. It's the boxing is builds a platform where two people meet on common ground that would most likely not have met in their life, and so they meet each other, and they get to know each other, and they're becoming within the night more and more curious about each other. Of course, there's rejection and prejudices first, but once they make it to think out of the box, or they're really, yeah, become more curious about each other, and realize, okay, there's also something we have in common, and not just stuff that divides us. But I think it's especially nowadays so important to tell a story of people uniting and people listening to each other, even though we know might at first they have like different opinions than we do. But it's so important to listen to each other, especially nowadays where everything feels so apart from each other. And I think this is such a strong message the movie gives. Yes, I think once people feel the connection and take away, if it can inspire also especially young women to follow their dreams, to really fight, to be persistent, resilient, but also to, yeah, to listen to each other. I think this is what I want people take away from this movie, and I have actually nothing more to add at this point.